Before this video starts, I want to say a massive thank you to Phil the Spill, my fan, who gave me this idea in my Discord server, because I pinged everyone and said, I need video ideas help, and he gave me this idea, and I decided to go with it. So thanks, Phil. His link will be in the description. Go subscribe to him, because he's freaking awesome. Thanks. Alright, welcome back to the channel. I don't really make videos like this, but I guess I'm just gonna do it, because, why not? Pretty much, I just got one thing to say. Dear Nintendo, where are the Mii games? That's all I gotta ask. I just want to know, Nintendo, where are the Mii games? Okay, when the Wii came out, the cool thing about the Wii was that there was a little channel called Mii's, and you make your own characters of you, family members, and your friends, and then you get to use them in games like Wii Sports, Wii Sports Resort, Wii Party. I can go on and on and on, but I won't. And what the cool thing about them was it was so creative. It was just so something that no one else has done. Nintendo was kind of the first one to do it, and then when the new consoles came out, the 3DS, they just had a whole app for the Mii's, and it was just like it. But we got some new hairstyles and new stuff, and it was so cool. You could take a little picture of your face for a Mii, but it didn't turn out the best. That's all I'll say. But when the Wii U came out, there was also an app for the Mii's, and you could still take the picture, and I don't know why they just kept it going, but let's just say, I don't know what happened to the Mii's, because, you could use them in, games like Mario Kart 7, Pilot Wings, I forgot. I literally forgot. Oh, Street Pass Mii Plaza was a cool one, because it had Mii in it, so that means it's a Mii game. But pretty much, it was all cool with the Mii's. You could just do, whatever you wanted with them, and, yeah. But then when the Switch came out, the Mii's existed, but it wasn't an app. It wasn't just a game. You had to go in the settings, and you had to scroll down till you find Mii, and then you create your Mii. That makes no sense. And back then, when the Switch came out, the only use for the Mii's were just for making it your icon. That was it. That was it. That was literally it. And it was just why, Nintendo? Why would you do this? They made it so much harder. And then, not a lot of games came out for the Mii's. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was one of the, games, and it was not too bad. It was just Mario Kart 8, but a remake of it. But, I'm just saying. There's been some games that have Mii's. I was hoping for Clubhouse, whatever the heck it was called, the Clubhouse game for the Switch. I was hoping it was gonna have Mii's, but no, you make your own little action figure thing. It was weird. It's you could have just added Mii's and it would have been way better. And then Ring Fit, that would have been the good game for the Mii's. No, you just pick a boy or a girl and you just customize them, and that's it. No Mii's. And then you got Switch Sports, right? When I watched that trailer, I was like, oh yeah, let's go, it's Switch Sports. And then I saw there was no Mii's, and I was like, huh? But then when they actually showed the Mii's, I was like, oh, there's Mii's. But it doesn't look right. It just doesn't look right. Because, the Mii's in original Wii Sports games, they were always just they were just generic, I guess you could say. They just had round bodies with little legs and little circular hands, no arms, and then just a head. Oh, that's your Mii. But they give him arms and they make him look like a human, which is kind of cool. But just at the same time, I liked it with the old Mii's, Let's just go back. Let's go back to when Mii's were a thing. Back then on the Wii, it was just hey, there's these cool things called Mii's. Everyone was in love with them. It was so easy to make a Mii. You just, you pick the head shape, the hair, the eyes, the nose, the mouth. You could add some glasses and mustache, and you could go creative. You could go beyond. There's been really creative Mii's. There's a lot of creative Mii's that people have made, and I'm pretty impressed with them. But let's just say, it was very creative with what they did with the Wii. It was really cool, and it was just so unique. because no really other company did it. I mean, besides really like Xbox 360 with like their avatar customization. Does that really count though? I don't know. But I mean, they sort of did it. But yeah, it was so cool. It was pretty cool, and I thought it was really clever. But to be honest, I mean, it was really clever. They could put it like mostly all the games had Mii's. It was rather like, you know, your profile character or like just, you know, something for your game. And then the 3DS came out, and I mean, the selection for Mii's of the games were pretty high. Like, they had Mario Kart 7 and all that stuff. But, like, to make a Mii was actually kinda a lot simpler, because it just had a nice layout, I guess you could say. And the thing about it was, it was just cool to make a Mii. And, I mean, they made it easier with, like, you know, taking a screenshot of your face, and then it's a Mii. But, I mean, that wasn't really the best. It was kind of more of like it just gives you like a template, and you could just mess around with the stuff to make it more look like you. And then you could just use it in like pretty much almost all of the games. Not all of the games had Mii's, obviously, but most of them did. But when the Wii U came out, that's when it was awesome. That's when the Mii's actually came to use, you know what I mean? That's when it came to use, and it was pretty cool, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, yeah, you could still take a picture and all that stuff. But just, it was actually kind of a lot simpler, if you ask me. I mean, and then like the Mii's actually looked like pretty high quality. They had like a little shiny and stuff like that. But it was, I mean, hey, it was pretty cool. And the games were awesome. You had Wii Sports Club. That was just a remake of the Wii Sports games with Mii's, and it was pretty cool. And then he had Wii Fit U, which was just a third game of the Wii Fit series, which I thought was really cool. Yeah, that's all I can really think of. Oh, Wii Party U. Wii Party U. That was awesome. It was just like Wii Party U. It's some new games. We got Mii's. This video is all about Mii's. In case if you're dumb. Anyways, when it came to the Switch, it came out, you know. It was all cool, and I was just thinking, how do you make a Mii? And then, the only way I thought you had to make a Mii was going into, like, your profile, change your icon, and clicking Mii, and then you make a Mii through there. No, just a whole setting. It's like, why is it in the settings? You can make, like, system apps. The Switch never came with, like, system apps. You just had to have a game. If you didn't have a game, you have nothing on your Switch, you really do. But there's no like system apps like the Mii channel or like the Mii Maker. It's just a setting, which makes it feel like this Nintendo just doesn't care about Mii's anymore. And then not a lot of games came out with Mii's that were made by Nintendo. Animal Crossing, I wish it still had the Mii masks, but they don't got those anymore. They don't have those anymore. Really sad. But, yeah, it was just like, where's the Mii's? And there's like, we're all hoping for Tomodachi Life 2, which we probably won't get. But, hey, it could happen. I hope it does happen. Switch Sports, it's like, they obviously had the characters, which not a lot of people were happy with. But then we saw Mii's, and we're like, okay. But it's just like, the Mii's, when you have a Mii, it just looks like the characters, but just more cartoony. So, I mean, I don't know what to really say about it. When I actually get the game, which is in April, I will definitely see if it can be a Mii. I mean, obviously you will be able to, but I just want to see what they look like, you know? It's just, Nintendo never makes any more games. Nintendo just never makes good games with, like, Mii's in them. Because it's just, like, I feel like they don't care about them. I'm hoping for a Wii Fit for this Switch. They technically gave it to us with a Ring Fit, but does that really count? I don't really think that counts if you think about it. But I mean, I don't know. I just don't know if they're really gonna just do anything with the Mii's anymore. But I mean, could this be the end of the era with the Mii's? I don't think so. Because, you know, they're still kind of releasing games with Mii's in them, but I mean, like, it's not really happening too much anymore like it used to. Like, a lot of games that were released were like had Mii's in them, obviously. But like, it's just weird, man. Like, Nintendo just, I don't really think they care about the Mii's too much anymore. But I mean, if they're Nintendo, they might release more games with Mii's. I don't know. Either way, yeah. Yeah, and it's like, you might say, like, Miitopia was, like, a game that had Mii's in them. But, I mean, does that really count? It was kind of more like a game ports from the 3DS that had Mii's in them, so they just had to port the game and just keep the Mii's in them. Does it really count as Mii's? Like, they care about the Mii's now? I mean, I don't know. I'll let you guys decide on that, because I don't really know too much. But anyways, that's all I'm really gonna say for this video, because, I mean, hey, it's kind of my first time trying to do one of these videos, so it's kind of fun. I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know what you think. Rather like tweeting at me or something, because I always have my comments off this. Hey, comments are kind of rude, I'm not gonna lie. I don't like comments. Anyways, yeah, if you want to, like, tweet your opinion or whatever, you can tweet at me, at TheEliteSlothy on Twitter. Or you could just say something in my Discord server. Discord server is always in the description. You guys can join. And yeah, that's my opinion on, like, you know, Nintendo caring about the Mii's. But yeah, subscribe to the channel, like the video. I might be making more videos like this. And yeah, I'll see y'all later in the next video.